Jaelon Darden joining us right now on the Huddle. Hey, Jaelon, how's it going?
How y'all doing?
What's your transition and journey here been like? Because you kind of jumped into action later.
Right.
So what was that experience like?
Overwhelming a little bit. Just getting off the plane, making sure I'm locked in and dialed in on the game plan, and making sure I'm just jumping in right on board and trying to do as best as I can to help the team. So, I mean, it was kind of a little hectic, but overall, I've been doing this almost my whole life. So all of that goes away once you really get out there and catch your first punt or whatever the case may be. So I was fine after that.
At what point do you you're not scared anymore of running up? I mean, I always feel like the returners are a little bit crazy, man. You're running up there, you're going full speed. I mean, I guess you're just used to that, right?
Yeah, you got to have a couple loose screws back there. But, it's definitely been a challenge just coming in the league, just understanding the game and slowing it down for myself, knowing how to make things easier for me, knowing when to jump a kick, knowing the kicker's approach and things of that nature to simplify the game for me, so I'm not out there thinking as much, because you don't want to be out there thinking. You want to just go out there and play carefree for real. So I be just trying to make sure I'm honing in on all those things during the week, so now on Sundays or whenever we have to play, I'll be ready to just go out there and execute.
I was a returner myself, and I tell people punt returning might be like the second hardest thing to do in football.
Right.
They don't understand, like, once that nose dives, the wind could push it. You're trying to check your coverage, make sure I'm good. Like, everything happens so fast.
Right.
And you make it, and you caught your first punt, and I go, oh, we're good.
Yeah.
Because you tracked it, you were smooth back there. When did you realize, all right, this is something that I might be able to do for a while?
Honestly, like, I don't even know when to say that, like, how that's been being in the league. Like, it's just been my job. So it's more so like I just take pride in it because that's my way of getting on the field. My coach kind of like explained how to catch the ball and things of that nature when I first got in the league, because I didn't play punt return coming out of college for real. Like, I mean, I did, but I didn't. So I really wasn't coached how I should have been.
Right.
So when I got in the league, I got really coached by Coach Keith Armstrong, and he really taught me how to catch the ball, get under it, judging it, knowing my elements, throwing the grass up, making sure the wind's blowing left or right. So now I know, okay, he's a righty, then the ball's going such and such. He's a lefty, then the ball's going such and such. So it was just knowing the small things to be able to help the big things, which is on Sunday.
Where you from?
Houston.
All right, so when I was growing up in Cali, we played a game called Kill the Carrier. They call it different things in different places. So pretty much you just have the football and everybody's just trying to tackle you.
Right.
That's where I realized I could make somebody miss. I go, all right, we can do this. Did y'all play that in Houston?
Yeah, we used to call it hot ball. You got to throw the ball up. Whoever catch the ball, the ball hot. So you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But yes, sir. That definitely did help me though, for sure. Yeah. Playing all those years.
I hear Doug Baldwin was a big person you studied a lot. What about his game really spoke to you, resonated?
Kind of the statue that he has is not as big, but is not as small. Being able to get in and out his breaks, has great hands. So I mean, those things you have to be better at because of my size and my stature, things of that nature. So I just picked up some stuff I seen and just added it to my game. I really watch a lot of people, so I mean, I can say I got a lot of stuff from a lot of people, honestly.
What are the rules for you as far as punt return goes? And I know it's changed. It used to be back in the day, it was like you put your heels on the 10-yard line, you don't back up.
Right.
But as far as Jay goes, Jay Harbaugh, and how he's coaching you, does he give you a little bit of room to just kind of say, hey, use your best instincts, or how's that go?
For one, I say you just got to know football for real. You just got to know situational football. Because sometimes you don't need the catch punts. Sometimes you don't need the return punts. Sometimes I just got to field the ball for Geno to have it. Sometimes I just need to have great field position to be able to help the offense. It just depends on how the game's going. Honestly, I can't really just say. But my main job is to catch the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, I can give you the key points: hands above the eyes, eyes through the hands, stay square, load the back foot. Yeah. That's kind of all the key jobs. I mean, key points to catching the actual football.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the ball to the offense, man.
That's the main goal.
My special team coach was like, Bump, get the ball to the damn offense.
That's what Tom Brady used to tell me that. That's one thing I'll never forget. Hey, man, at the end of the day, just get the ball back to the quarterback. Yeah. That's the most important thing.
Man, you got a bunch of records in college, man.
Yeah,
so what was your favorite aspect of being a receiver? Did you like working inside, the outside? You got a favorite route?
I'll say inside more, but like since I've been in the league, I've been playing outside, so I'm starting to like outside more. But wherever you put me, I mean, I'm just trying to make a play. But inside more for sure. I didn't really play outside like that at UNT, only like on fade balls and stuff like that. But other than that, I was in the slot. That's my favorite position, honestly. Yeah.
Can I
It's
ask?
easy to get the ball from the slot too, man.
That too.
Can I ask both of you a question about returning? It's more like a trip down memory lane. Bump, you can probably guess where I'm going to go with it. Because I want to know inside the mind of a punter in the moment where you're like, something went wrong.
Right.
What's a moment when something went wrong? Either you made a mistake, the ball didn't go the way you thought. Like, walk me through how it felt, what happened.
More so just like, it's really those when your heels are on the 8, just knowing when to judge the ball, knowing when to let it go, knowing when to catch it. Because, I mean, sometimes, like, okay, if I take a step back, I might catch the ball on the 4, but at the end of the day, the ball is to get the ball back to the offense. So, I mean, that's kind of the key point. It's kind of trying to keep the main thing within playing in your rules, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to explain it.
Yeah, but I had a couple things go wrong. I caught a punt in the end zone in college one time, or right in front of the end zone. I realized where I was at. My buddy was looking at me like, "Come on, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Come on, yeah." Nah, I really haven't had none of those moments like in the league as far as just like, damn. But like I do have moments where I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have caught that.
Yeah.
Or like coachable moments where I'm coaching myself up, or my coach is coaching me up like, hey man, like we don't mind you letting that ball go. Because it might bounce in the end zone and get a touchback.
Yeah.
So it's just those small things, honestly.
Devin Hester had mistakes.
Let me switch it up now. I'm a returner. I don't like that bad
Best
juju.
moment.
So give me a best moment as a returner back there.
I'll probably say my rookie year versus Chicago. I had a good little return, like a 30-yarder.
Yeah.
I was kind of like still trying to, like I say, I was trying to get my feet wet, understanding like how to return punts, knowing, okay, if now I'm playing against good punters, they're going to try to pin me outside. So only thing I can do is get vertical. I can't reverse field. I can't, because we're in the league, everybody fast. So things like that. But Chicago probably was my best return.
Both you guys are crazy. I'm not doing
You a
that.
linebacker, man. What you
I ain't
talking
doing
about?
that.
It take one to nowhere, though. It take one to nowhere.
Dave, what was your craziest moment in a game where someone would be like, that guy's insane?
Well, I mean, there were some expletives and things like that. It was always towards an offensive guard because offensive linemen cheat. They hold.
Didn't you intercept Dan Marino?
Yes.
That's hard.
All right.
That's hard right there. That's hard.
He is Jaelon
No
Darden.
disrespect, Dan, but that's hard.
Jalen, thank you for joining us.
Thank you
Have
for
fun
having
out
me.
there on
Thanks,
Sunday.
Jalen.
We appreciate it. Don't go anywhere.